Welcome back to Tales from the Shelf. Island of Lost Souls, based on the novel The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells. This came out in 1932, around the same time as the classic Dracula and Frankenstein movies, although this, along with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, came from Paramount instead. It's not often that Criterion does horror movies from this era, so that makes this one pretty special. They've also stated that this is one of the most difficult transfers in the company's history, just due to the sheer amount of cuts and edits it's had over the years. So, was it all worth it? Let's see. The survivor of a shipwreck is saved by a cargo ship carrying cages of animals to the mysterious Dr. Moreau. After assaulting the captain of the ship, the survivor, named Edward, is forced to go with Moreau and his assistant to their island, inhabited by some very strange people. He eventually discovers that the scientists are performing inhumane vivisections to turn animals into humans, forcing evolution at a much faster rate. Naturally, Edward is appalled and tries to find a way off the island to expose Moreau, all while the Beast Men, as they're called, become more and more angry with the Doctor. One of the Beast Men, seemingly the leader, is played by Bela Lugosi, who played Dracula the year prior. It's always cool to see him. Obviously, being from the 30s, the film doesn't show a lot of its more horrific scenes, but it doesn't really have to. It's more of the idea of what's happening that disturbs the audience, though there is enough here to get the film banned in several countries when it initially released. Some scenes were pretty brutal for the time, and there's a line where Moreau asks Edward if he knows what it feels like to be God. That obviously caused an upset. Interestingly, Frankenstein, which came out a year earlier, also had a line about being God cut out. That should go to show how little it took to cause forced edits back then. One aspect that I'm really surprised made it in was the character Loda, a woman created from a panther who Moreau claims is his most perfect creation. He introduces her to Edward and hopes that they'll fall in love and reproduce to prove she truly is human. The fact that an early 30s studio film had this as a genuine, unsubtle plot point is really surprising to me. But I feel like that makes this one all the more interesting. For its time, this was a really shocking horror movie. Where the film wasn't banned, scenes were cut out and the film was re-edited to suit the audience of wherever it was releasing, leading to many scenes being left out for decades. The fact that we can watch a seemingly complete cut of the film today is pretty miraculous given its history. If you're a fan of old horror like I am, then this one is a must-watch. It has one of the most disturbing storylines of any 30s horror film. Great performances, great makeup, great cinematography, and just the right level of atmosphere.